A blessed day, dear learners. Get ready to embark on a journey of learning and enjoyment as we delve into the captivating topic of early legal codes and justice systems, from primitive tribes to ancient civilizations. Remember to prioritize your safety, and may God bless you abundantly. Thank you for choosing the Teacher Lumabon YouTube channel as your learning companion.
Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37 verse 5.
Primitive tribes. Punishment could take the form of ostracism, exclusion from the community, or expulsion, banishment from the tribe. Adultery could be punished by the aggrieved husband, who had the right to kill both the adulterer and his own offending wife. Crimes were often avenged by the victim or the victim's family, emphasizing personal retribution rather than formal legal proceedings. Ang parusa ay maaaring nasa anyo ng ostracism, pagbubukod mula sa komunidad, o pagpapaalis, pagtapon mula sa tribo. Ang pangangalunya ay maaaring parusahan ng asawang naagrabyado, na may karapatang patayin kapwa ang nangangalunya at ang kanyang sariling nagkasalang asawa. Ang mga krimen ay kadalasang pinaghihiganti ng biktima o ng pamilya ng biktima, na nagbibigay diin sa personal na paghihiganti sa halip na formal na legal na paglilitis. The Early Codes. Code of Hammurabi. Hammurabi, the king of Babylon during the 18th century BC, is regarded as the first known codifier of laws. The code provides the earliest comprehensive view of laws governing society in ancient times. The code was carved in stone, symbolizing its permanence. It is famous for the law of Talayon, or the principle of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This concept of retaliation meant that the punishment should mirror the harm done to the victim. Si Hammurabi, ang hari ng Babylon noong ika-18 siglo BC, ay itinuturing na unang kilalang tagapagkodigo ng mga batas. Ang code ay nagbibigay ng pinakamaagang komprehensibong pagtingin sa mga batas na namamahala sa lipunan noong sinaunang panahon. Ang kodigo ay inukit sa bato na sumisimbolo sa pagiging permanente nito. Ito ay sikat sa batas ng Talayon o ang prinsipyo ng mata sa mata, ngipin sa ngipin. Ang konsepto ng paghihiganti ay nangangahulugan na ang parusa ay dapat na sumasalamin sa pinsalang ginawa sa biktima. The Hittites. The Hittites, who rose to prominence around 2 centuries after Hammurabi, eventually conquered Babylon and had their own legal system, though less is known about their codes in comparison to Hammurabi's. Ang mga Hittite na sumikat sa paligid ng 2 siglo pagkatapos ni Hammurabi, sa kalaunan ay nasakop ang Babylon at nagkaroon ng kanilang sariling legal na sistema, kahit na mas kaunti ang nalalaman tungkol sa kanilang mga code kumpara kay Hammurabi. Code of Drakon. Known for its extreme harshness, the Code of Drakon is often referred to as the ultimate in severity. Codified by Drakon, an Athenian lawgiver of the 7th century BC, these laws were extremely strict and rigid, especially in their punishments. Kilala sa matinding kalupitan nito, ang Code of Drakon ay madalas na tinutukoy bilang ultimate in severity. Codified ni Drakon, isang tagabigay ng batas ng Athenia noong ika-7 siglo BC, ang mga batas na ito ay lubhang mahigpit at mahigpit, lalo na sa kanilang mga parusa. Laws of Solon. Solon was appointed as Archon, chief magistrate, of Athens and given legislative powers to reform the legal system. He repealed all of Drakon's laws, except for those concerning homicide. Solon is known for being one of the first lawgivers to emphasize that laws should apply equally to all citizens and that punishments should be proportional to the crimes committed. Si Solon ay hinirang bilang Archon, punong mahistrado, ng Athens at binigyan ng kapangyarihang pambatas upang reformahin ang sistemang legal. Pinawalang bisa niya ang lahat ng batas ni Drakon, maliban sa mga tungkol sa homicide. Si Solon ay kilala bilang isa sa mga unang tagapagbigay ng batas na nagbigay diin na ang mga batas ay dapat na pantay na nalalapat sa lahat ng mga mamamayan at na ang mga parusa ay dapat na proporsyonal sa mga krimen na ginawa. Rome's 12 Tables. Roman law originated with the 12 Tables, written in the 6th century BC. The 12 Tables were the foundation of all Roman law and were inscribed on tablets of bronze for public display. These laws were drafted by a group known as the Decemvirs, which was composed of Roman patricians, members of the aristocracy. The 12 tables were significant in promoting equality before the law. Ang batas ng Roma ay nagmula sa 12 talahanayan na isinulat noong ika-6 na siglo BC. Ang 12 lamesa ay ang pundasyon ng lahat ng batas ng Roma at nakasulat sa mga tapyas na tanso para ipakita sa publiko. Ang mga batas na ito ay binuo ng isang grupo na kilala bilang Decemvirs na binubuo ng mga Romanong patrician, mga miyembro ng aristokrasya. Ang 12 talahanayan ay makabuluhan sa pagtataguyod ng pagkakapantay-pantay sa harap ng batas.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13.
I hope you enjoyed and learned something new from our topic learning guide to criminology, sociology of crimes, ethics and human relations. If you learned something from this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you have comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave a message in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Hoping that we meet again in my next video, and God bless you always. It is the Teacher Lumaban YouTube channel.